Last night, the 12 highest polling presidential candidates took center stage in their bids to become the Democratic presidential nominee.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Democratic candidates for President of the United States.
So, what do SCSU students think about the current presidential climate?
So you saw the debate last night.
I did watch the debate, yes.
What did you think?
I thought it was a bit of a mess, to be perfectly honest.
A lot of the candidates are showing a turn towards a few more left-wing principles, which in general I agree with. A lot of the liberalism of the past Democratic Party hasn't really spoken to the issues of modern, especially young people.
Do you have a candidate that you support right now in the race?
Yeah, absolutely. I actually voted for Bernie Sanders in the primary in 2016, and I will continue to support him because I think he's the only candidate brave enough to deal with the more pressing issues that are facing us right now.
I'm a little bit more torn. I definitely think it really depends on who wins the primaries and is going into the election, because the idea is that you support a candidate before the primaries, but the problem is there's a lot of candidates and it seems difficult to bet on a losing horse, right? Especially if that means, it's not just a question of which sports team you like. It's a question of who's going to run the country.
Is there anything that you want to say about the debate last night that I didn't ask?
The issue that I think I was most interested in was the American involvement in other nations and stuff, and I just want us to be very critical as people who are raised in a very pro-military, pro-imperialist nation about those types of movements.
One of the biggest issues, I think, for a lot of young people has to be student loan debt, and that's created quite a bit of a crisis. A lot of young people having to deal with debt as something that's constant, as a pressure that pushes down on them, has to be one of the major crises for modern political life. And I think Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren tend to be speaking towards that population, whereas some of the other candidates haven't talked as much about what they would do about that.